All right, the entrepreneurial journey in Kansas City continues. I'm home now in California. And, every deal reaches a point of existential crisis. And you're moving forward. The joint venture seems to have alignment. Consensus seems to be there. And then all of a sudden, one party or the other gets busy with other stuff because they're running businesses, we're running businesses, and we're not communicating as well. It's a legislative session right now in many states, and so our partner is busy doing lobbying efforts. And we need to make decisions, and we're just bottlenecked. We're bottlenecked at communication. We cannot get people on the phone. We can't get meetings scheduled. We can't get decisions made, right? Because of the busyness of everybody. And it is a joint venture. That means both parties need to be able to communicate with each other. And we're over-communicators, myself and Steve. And some people are not. They're under-communicators. And it's something the entrepreneur has to deal with, right? We have to flex with. In this particular instance, our partner is the funder of the project. We are bringing a lot of expertise. We're bringing our story. We're bringing our legacy. We're bringing our name. We're bringing our expertise. We know how to do what we're planning to do, which I can't reveal yet. As I've said, the Kansas City project is not baked in the oven enough to announce. I can say where it is, and I can say it's in the hemp sector of the cannabis industry, but that's about all I can say. So waiting is part of the entrepreneurial journey, especially in plant medicine. Whether you're in the legacy market, you wait a lot, waiting for that phone call, waiting for that pager to go off, waiting for that supplier to get there, load in, waiting for the trappers, waiting for the customers, right? A lot of waiting in legacy. There's waiting in license too, folks. You're waiting for the regulators. You're waiting for the license. You're waiting for the local people to do the inspection or give you a sign off. You're waiting for the security company. You're waiting for your servers to be delivered. You're waiting for the tech to work. There's a lot of waiting in license, and in hemp there's waiting too. It's a very energized market. It's moving very fast, and people make decisions much differently in hemp than they do in legacy and license. In legacy and license, you generally get a sense of the cannabis before you buy it. You can see it. You can look at a lab test result. You might even be able to sample it. Doesn't work like that way in hemp. No samples, no nothing. It's a test result. It's a strain name, and it's pictures and video. And that is how people make decisions of what they're going to buy and what they're going to sell. And it moves very, very quickly, very, very fast. So when you're bottlenecked at communication and people aren't able to get a hold of each other, it's a very common problem in cannabis and plant medicine space. It's a very common problem for entrepreneurs. And my tactic is I'm always very persistent. I ping people that I need to get a hold of at least once a day. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. I try not to be an annoying asshole about it and make myself come across as overbearing. Don't want to be overbearing when you're trying to form a joint venture, right? It's like bogarting the joint. You don't want to do that. But you also have to be persistent because persistence is one of the main tools of the entrepreneur. People didn't succeed as entrepreneurs by being complacent. They succeeded by being persistent. So that's what I try to do. Try to strike that balance between over-communicating and pinging people for their attention and waiting and letting space and time work its magic. Patience work its magic. A lot of times there's just patience. And for those of us that are impatient people, or we feel like we deserve a call back right away because we are who we are, it's a challenge. These moments of being bottlenecked at communication, not being able to communicate with people, getting ghosted by people, not intentionally ghosted by people, but just like, didn't get to me. Didn't get to me. Had a whole bunch of other people to get to, but then didn't get to me. Or our joint venture is not yet making money, but all these other things are making money, so I got to pay attention to those other things, and you're kind of low on the priority list. And that's what it means to build these new businesses. It's such a grind, especially now. Everybody's so fragmented and busy, and these devices allow us to both communicate quickly and also ignore pretty easily, right? No bad intentions involved with our partners. I'm not in any way saying that, but it is frustrating and it is hard. And I think the big lesson for everybody is waiting is be patient, be persistent, not overly so, strike that right balance, and don't put all your eggs in one basket. So that's my report for today. That's the video diary on the Kansas City project. Onward and upward we go with an open heart, an open mind, and strong intentions. We'll be back soon.
You are not alone. I'm gonna meet you at the summit. At the summit.